Hello everyone and welcome to the Men's Silver Championship here at the TORHS 2Hot4Ice National Championships. Chris Treff with you here for period number 1. And then George Brown will take over for period number 2 as I get set for my gold championship that I will be playing in. But right now we have the silver championship between the Alkali Assault and the Montreal Alkali Ducks. The Ducks will be wearing the purple jerseys going from right to left in your screen in period 1, and the Alkali Assault will go from left to right as the opening draw is won by the Ducks. As this one's played back into their own end, is controlling it is Montreal right off the hop. As now Schultz has it for the Alkali Assault, the native of Detroit. Slowly coming up court, gets it poked away from him, but Dimback comes and gets it back for the Assault. Dimback plays it over to the far corner as Wyman has it for the Assault. He'll send it up the boards. And right on the money for Zena. Zach Zena. Long pass up for Schultz. Schultz, nice move in the slot. Cuts the backhand. Schultz, score! Assault! You blinked and you might have missed that one. Right off the hop, only 44 seconds into this game. Schultz gets the tally, and it was a pretty one. Nice one-on-one move. Cuts to the backhand. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. 1-0. Assault. And we'll head back to center. And the face-off is won by the Alkali Assault. It's brought up by Dimback. Dimback near circle. Puts it under the stick and tries to walk out front, but that one's poked away. But the puck comes back for Wyman of the Assault, and he'll go all the way back for the Texas native, Zach Zena. Zach Zena, long pass up for Dimback. Dimback comes up the right wing, top of the circle now near side. Wrist shot and a save made. It's loose. Pinballing around and eventually covered by Imard. The starting netminder for the Ducks, and the face-off will be to his glove side left, Marco Imard, wearing number 30 for the Ducks between the pipes. Schultz tries to walk into the slot, but that one is broken up by Grenier. But Schultz gets back to the puck eventually anyway. He's going to have a 1-on-2. Puts it between his own skates. Cuts to the slot. Wrist shot off the goalpost. Rebound. Dimback. And he couldn't put it in past Imard. And back to the way. It's Grenier for the Ducks. Toe drag in the slot to the backhand. And he fires it off the crossbar. Back and forth action. Two great chances for either team. We're going to have another one. Played in front. That one is sent wide of the goal. Kevin, the hero, with the chance, and that one is denied by the starting goaltender, Kyle Edgar, for the Alkali Assault. He's forced to not make a save yet, but he sees a puck hit the crossbar. Back the other way. Shutting a score for the Assault. Billy Wyman walks in, puts it under the glove, and it is now 2-0 Assault as they are all over the Ducks to start this game. Face-off comes back to center. Schultz tries to push it forward, but that one is denied by the Ducks, and back the other way comes Gooden. Gooden fires it on goal, and Edgar with the save. He'll cover it up and stop play with 9:54 left in the first period. Face-off will be to the glove side left of Kyle Edgar. Wearing number 39 for the Assault between the pipes here today, as he has been all tournament long for Alkali. Both teams sponsored by Alkali here in this one. As that one is sent down, and John Paul gets to it first, plays it out for Schultz, puts it between the legs of the defender. Quick chance on goal, right pad save, rebound, John Paul sends it wide of the goal. Two quick chances for the Assault, but the Ducks come out of it unscathed, and they have control of the puck now. That one sent up ahead, and brought into the zone by Gooden. Gooden, drop pass for Plouf. Plouf, couple of nice stick handling maneuvers to get into the low slot. But Wyman pokes it away from him on a nice defensive effort for the Assault. Back into the slot it goes. Gooden to the back door, on foot, beautiful save by Edgar as he robs Plouf out in front of the net. Now Schultz back to the way. Tries to stick handle between the legs of Gubenville, and that one is denied. And now Wyman will go up the far wall with the puck now. He'll exit his zone into the half of the Ducks. Cuts to the middle behind the back pass for Schultz. Shot, score, Assault! Just like that, they get another one. It's now 3-0. The Assault go up by a field goal with 8:42 left in the first period. And the Assault is on, no pun intended. Face off back to center. Schultz will dispute Grenier on this one. And Schultz wins it clean. Back to Glasser. Glasser back up for Schultz. He walks in and slides one along the floor. And Amard makes the save and sends it all the way up over the netting out of play. So we'll get a new biscuit. And the play will commence in the Alkali Duck zone. It'll be in the right circle. Schultz against Grenier again. And Grenier bests Schultz this time. And Lechiro behind the net picks it up and advances his way into the Alkali zone. He's tripped up by Dimback. No call. Play continues, and Schultz has control. Banks it off the wall to himself over in the far corner in his own end. Crosses over the hash marks now. He's watched by two Ducks as he enters the zone. Fakes the go back, and then he'll send it into his own end for Zena. Zena protecting the puck against Grenier. He'll meander his way back into his own zone. Now playing the safe play and going in behind his own goals. He posts up there. 7:55 left in the first period. A 3-0 lead for the Alkali Assault. Men's Silver Championship here at the TORHS 2Hot4Ice National Championships. Long pass up ahead for Glasser. Glasser just pokes it up for Dimback. Dimback in all over the goaltender. Shot, save, rebound. Bouncing around, no second chance for the Assault, but Zena gets to the rebound, tries to play it out front, and that one couldn't get to Glasser. Now back for Zena again at the point, and he'll just go back into his own end and settle things down and regain possession for the Assault. Zena leads the recoil for the Assault, skating around between the circles in his own zone. Now he'll go behind his net. 7:22 left in the first period. Zena plays it up for Dimback in the near circle. Dimback falls down, and Grenier will take advantage. Walking in a mini 2-on-1. He'll fire the shot, and Zena gets a stick on it. That one goes up into the mesh. Zena, a long reach, and he got a stick on that effort by Grenier. And it remains a 3-0 scoreline, and the face-off in the right circle, deep in the Assault zone. Grenier against Dimback on the draw. And the face-off won by Zena. Zena behind the net for Wyman. Wyman has it up the near wall now. He comes up the right wing. Cuts to the middle. Grenier will poke it away from him. Grenier gets Lehiro with him. Goes back to the slot for Lehiro. Shot save. And Zena will clear the rebound for Lehiro to get to it. Now Zena in behind his own goal. He'll just put on the brakes and wait for an opening here. Patient forecheck by the Montreal Ducks. Now a long pass up for Wyman. A 2-on-1. He's got John Paul with him. He just takes a quick shot and a left pad save. Back out in front. Another try. That one is chipped back to the corner. Now a third. Goes off the face of John Paul. And then Dimback puts it up on the top of the net. And we'll get a whistle. So puck's just sitting up on the breadbasket with 6:23 left in the first. Then we'll face off in the right circle in the Montreal zone. Jean Paul is going to come in on the face-off for the Assault. He's going to win it back to Dimback in the high slot. He couldn't pull the trigger, and now he'll recoil for the Assault. Slides it back for Zena, who will start the breakout from behind his own net. 6:09 left in the first period. Zena has some pressure put on by Plouf, and he gets it up to Dimback, who comes up the right wing. Dimback rolls his way into the zone, tries to go to the back door for John Paul, who was waiting right at the net mouth, and that one goes between his skates and ends up wide. And then getting to the rebound is Wyman. He'll send it back for Zena in his own end. Zena uses the net as a screen and comes out hard on the right side, flying up the right wing. The big right-handed defenseman comes through the near circle and will try to fire it back in his own end. Hits his teammate John Paul on the backside, but he'll get back to it and send it the length of the floor. Wyman back to it behind his own net as he controls for the Assault. And on the forecheck is Plouf again. Wyman gets away from Plouf and cuts over to the far side. Now back to the middle he goes. Puck rolls on him in the slot, and it's controlled by Lehiro. Up ahead for Plouf. Plouf's got a man going to the net. He puts it just out of the reach of Gooden. And now Dimback, a spinorama in his own zone to get away from the forechecking Plouf, who now sets up at the top of the crease. As Dimback still controlling. He'll come out of the left side of the net. go right up the gut of the rink. Comes in a 3-on-3. Plays it down for Glosser. Glosser tries to go back for Dimback, and that deflects. And Plough's going to have a one-on-one here with John Paul. He'll go to the outside. Tries to cut to the middle, but a nice poke check by Edgar negates that opportunity for the Ducks, and a long pass up ahead for Glosser right on the red line in front of the player benches. He senses some pressure by Plough of the Ducks and sends it back into his own zone. Assault control again. Wyman has it behind the net. He sends it indirectly up for Schultz, who catches it and cuts back towards his own goal. Now he looks up court and heads that way. Schultz cuts away from Lahuro. And we'll send it to Glosser. Glosser meandering around the red line to go back towards his own goal. Now he'll fire it back for Wyman. Wyman pops out of the right side of the net, skates to the near circle in his own zone. Right over the dot at center as he comes in a one-on-one. Cuts to the outside, now back to the middle, a forehand. And a save made by Imard to stop the clock with 3:50 left in the first period. The face-off to the right of Imard. Schultz will dispute Grenier on this battle. And the face-off is won by Grenier and the Ducks. Long pass up ahead for Plough. Plough cuts to the outside on Wyman, fires a shot from the bottom of the near circle, and a save made from Egger. Nice stretch pass up the court by the Ducks, who have themselves in a big 3-0 hole, but they have a ton of offense, so don't count them out of the game just yet. Face-off won by Grenier, back for Lahuro. Up for Plough. Plough will drop this one back for Judenville. Now to Lahuro. Over for Grenier in front of his own bench. Crosses over the imaginary blue line. And a shot, and it hits the right pad of Edgar and goes wide. I don't even think he saw that, but good positioning from Edgar to get a piece of that and keep it out of the back of the net. Judenville. Over for Lahuro. That one's intercepted. Now it's Schultz. Schultz to Denbeck on the 2-on-1, and he slides it wide. Denbeck gets the rebound behind the net. He's got a man wide open in front. It's Glosser. Gets it to him. Oh, he puts it just wide. Now it rolls over to the far corner, and it'll be controlled by Denbeck. Denbeck just sends it into his own end, and Zena has it. Zena, far circle in his own zone. Diagonal pass up for Glosser at the red line. He breaks into the Montreal zone as Denbeck going to the net, plays it there, and Denbeck deflects it wide. Now Schultz controls in the far corner in front for Denbeck. He couldn't pull the trigger right from the net mouth, and now he'll just backtrack towards his own zone and softly send it in behind the goal line for Zach Zena. Zena up for Schultz. Schultz tries to cut to the outside. That one hits a wheel of Judenville, but it goes right to Denbeck. Denbeck to Glosser now, and Glosser in front. Shot save, and then Schultz overskates the rebound, and back the other way comes Grenier in a one-on-one against Zena. Fakes the shot, now to the inside, drops it for Lahuro, and that one is blocked, and Glosser controls now. Glosser up for Zena. He overskates, and Grenier gets to it and plays it up for Lahuro. And Plough's behind the defense. He gets it up to him. Shot way high above the net, and that one goes wide. Karams all the way to the hash marks over on the far side for the carry-on by Schultz. Schultz, nice head fake. He breaks into the Montreal zone. Big slap shot. That one's blocked. Comes over the near side hash marks. Glosser now sends it through the skates of Schultz, and that one goes over to the far side hash marks for the control by Zena. He has it in his attacking zone. Slides to the slot. Wrist shot, and a right pad save by Imard as he kicks it over to the far wing, and it's brought along by Grenier. Grenier enters the zone, fakes the slap shot, cuts to the outside, to the backhand, and he puts it off the post, and that one trickles wide. Now back to the way. Jean Paul behind the defense. Imard out of his crease to play it. He'll send it off the wall. It'll be controlled by Judenville. Judenville could not get it away from Jean Paul. Now he does, but he knocks him down as he was skating away, and Judenville will head to the penalty box with a minute 12 left in period number 1. Interference is the call. And the Assault, already leading by a score of 3-0, will head to the main advantage with a minute 12 left in the first period. The face-off is won by the Assault. And they'll get it back to Schultz, who will quarterback this power play. And Schultz's pass goes away. The Ducks look to clear. Grenier has it in his skates. And finally, he gets out of traffic with it. He's going to lead a quick 2-on-1 over to the far side. And it gets just in the skates of Gooden. Handcuffed him as he sends it wide. Now Schultz will slow it down. 40 seconds remaining in the period as he trickles his way across the red line into the Duck zone. Fakes the pass to the near side. Now he'll make it over to the near circle for Zena. Back out in front, and sending that one wide was Wyman. Now Zena controls behind the goal line in his attacking zone. Now to the hash marks. Slides on back to the center point for Schultz. He fakes a slap shot, cuts to the outside. Now back over to Wyman in the far circle. It's poked away from him by Grenier. 16 seconds left of the period. Grenier's going to have a one-on-one with Schultz. Comes in, tries a one-handed move, and Schultz takes it away from him. He's got 10 seconds to work with. So he comes back into the zone on a 3-on-2. Schultz over for Zena in the slot. Zena fakes it, toe drag shot, and a stick save by Amard at the horn. Back and...
Plug me in, please, Dennis.
Alright, so that's all our story here. 2015 TORHS National Championships. We'll start our order up in the silver division, the Alpine Montreal Ice. Receiving the medal number 10, C. Fay. Number 9, Kevin Rowe. Number 87, Nicholas Ryan. Number 99, Mark Conner Long. Number 90, J.P. Appel. Number 93, Yohan Juvel. Number 91, Alex Grenier. And gold to number 30, Marco Camara. At this time, George Rush represents Southern Louis Mike to run up in the silver division, the Alpine Montreal Ducks. And now for your champion in the silver division, the Alpine Salt. Number 21, Will Wyman. Number 13, Zach Zinn. Number 22, John Paul. Number 9, Daniel Schmidt. Number 15, Pete Glaser. Number 88, Brandon Armstrong. Number 89, Corey Decker. Goaltender number 39, Kyle Edgar. And now for your individual board members, we'll start with your high score. High score is based on total points throughout one round of play. Your high score in the silver division goes to, from the Alpine Montreal Ducks, number 91, Alex Grenier. Your top mission, Alex, stay right there. Your top mission in silver is also Alex Grenier. And now for an award that Alex can activate is top goaltender. Top goaltender is based on save percentage throughout one round. You have goaltender in silver from the